A look there at a sold-out crowd that's been whipped into a frenzy. It's Game 3 of the National League Division Series between the LA Dodgers and the Colorado Rockies. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And you got to figure here in a 5-game series, the odds are long for coming back when you're down 2-0. But hey, it's not impossible. Just think of the Giants and Reds in the 2012 series, or way back in 2001, the A's and the Yankees. Remember that? It can happen. So you can bet that these guys would love to finish the series off right here and now, so they can take a few days off and relax and maybe watch a little baseball.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Colorado Rockies.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Steve, how do they fight off elimination here on the road?
I think you're going to have to try to get on the board early and then don't let your foot off the gas. You've got to keep pressure on this club to not let them back in a ball game.
Now that we have a chance, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, we have an opportunity to watch Nolan Arenado in this one. He's really come a long way since first breaking into the league. Remember, in 2015, he won the Gold Glove Award at third base. He also put together a stellar offensive year. Really one of the best all-around players in all of baseball.
And the first pitch of the afternoon misses as we get underway here at lovely Coors Field.
First pitch, 105.
Lyles is ready. 1-0 on its way. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Altogether a fine afternoon for baseball. 66 degrees the game time temperature. Here it comes on 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Well, you saw right there. He's got a good fastball, but it's not overpowering by any means. So it's all about location and then mixing pitch speeds for him.
Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game.
Well, you know you're off to a good start. You got a guy shaking his head one at-bat into the ball game. You know, and if he can keep these guys off balance throughout, he's going to leave a lot of guys shaking their heads before this is through.
Kike Hernandez will get a shot here, and he's looking to get off to Schneid. Hitless in the series so far.
And he's an important guy to get going. If they're going to have any chance in this series, he really needs to start getting a little more involved.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. We're just underway here in Denver. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
You can tell already. He brought the good fastball. That's back-to-back strikeouts here in the first, and he's looking sharp early on.
Here's Corey Seager. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Yeah, Joe has a little bit of a tough strike zone to figure out, guys. It's never too crazy in any one direction, but it's not always as consistent as some people would hope.
1-1. Here it comes. Tap fouled at home plate. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more from Game 3 after this. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance out of Nolan Arenado. I think he does a great job of taking what's given to him. Never tries to do too much. Knows how to extend an at-bat and get the pitch he's looking for.
And with a quick breather here, let's look at how the Dodgers align on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, when you talk about first basemen that are just very smooth, Adrian Gonzalez, he comes to mind. Not the most athletic guy and may not cover a ton of ground, but everything he does just looks very smooth. You get an opportunity to watch him in this one.
DJ LeMahieu will take his cuts now, and he is one guy whose bat has not made the transition from regular season to postseason.
Yeah, and he was so good during the regular year, but he's been a non-factor so far in this postseason.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. hard hit ball to second. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Stepping up to the plate, Charlie Blackmon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. High in the air out to center field. Ethier on the run. And that's the first out of the inning.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you'll hold your breath anytime a ball's hitting the air at this place. But luckily, he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
Carlos Gonzalez is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and one away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball one. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
2-0 pitch on the way. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Ranging back is Ethier. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And with 2 away now, we give you another glance at our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And here in this Game 3 of the Division Series, the big question is, will we see a sweep? Nolan Arenado set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. And he's safe.
And after that leadoff single, it looked like he might work out of the first inning unscored upon. But there is just no conviction behind this pitch, and it gets turned around into an RBI double that pushes across the opening run of this game.
Into the box, Ben Paulson. High in the air and deep to left center field. Looking up is Ethier. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. His first homer so far in the series. And the Rockies have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Another mistake in location here. It's been a real problem here in the first inning, and now a 2-run homer makes it 3-0 already. So you've got to hope those problems clear themselves up pretty darn quick.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Maybe some big game jitters here in this opening inning.
Well, I don't think anyone's immune to that. I don't care what the name on the back of your jersey is. This is not an ordinary game.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. 3 runs already home here. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Batting
Well,
seventh,
one thing you're taught at an early age, when you see a pitch coming in tight, do not open yourself up. You got to turn your back into it to protect yourself. This will still hurt, but it could have been worse.
In is Gerardo Parra. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one.
And even with 3 runs in here, that guy's still a threat to go at first. He may try and make this inning worse.
Here it comes, 1-0. Liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now a 3-0 Colorado lead. Leading off the inning, Yasiel Puig. And they'll need him to get something going here.
right fielder number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Lyles gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Gonzalez coming on, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting fifth, first baseman number 23,
Adrian Gonzalez will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just 1 hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and one.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge.
To first, Paulson is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
batting sixth, third baseman, Justin Turner.
Justin Turner into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They trail in this one 3-0. Dustin Garneau strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's in there. Base hit.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
In now, Jordan Lyles. Tried to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, that's just your classic 0-2 changeup right there. And what he's trying to do there is to get that hitter's aggressiveness to work against him. And he just goes fishing in the dirt for a bad pitch and an easy punch-out.
DJ LeMahieu will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
Yeah, he smoked the fastball, so we'll see how they approach him in this at-bat.
This is flared out towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Well, I'll tell you what, he had to get up for that one. Sometimes the leap is a little bit more showy, but not here. He was up there a good 2 or 3 feet to pull it in.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
This pitch is on the outside part of the plate with some movement, but you see it there. He just goes down and flips it the other way over the shortstop's head. That's about all you can do.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And, oh, he can't rein it in. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues.
If you want to put a big smile on the face of your starting pitcher, give him a 6-run lead early on and see what you get. He's got to be loving this right now, and I got a feeling they're not done scoring runs for him yet.
Ben Paulson will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Towards second, Kendrick is there. Here's a flip to Seager covering, and the side is retired. But the Rockies strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's the Rockies 6 and the Dodgers nothing. Welcome back to beautiful Colorado as we're set for the top of the third in this one from Coors Field in Denver. Andre Ethier will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that, so just keep on throwing it.
Lyle steps into his windup. Here's the 0-1. Hard liner towards short, and that's going to find a seam here. Extra bases for Ethier. Around first, digging for 2 now. Ethier rounds second, headed to third. And he'll get there as he kicks off the third with a leadoff triple. And he will score on the inside the park home run, and that was a gift right there.
The catcher, number 9.
Now at the plate, Yasmani Grandal, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, and this is his power side from the left side. He's got quite a bit more pop in that bat hitting left-handed.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Base is empty here with nobody out. To short. Reyes from the outfield grass. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
And that's what the 2-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Hyunjin Ryu digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Hit to third. Gloved by Arenado. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Second baseman, number 47, Howie Kendrick.
Back to the top of the order now, and stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. First pitch on its way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or two to get himself together over in the dugout.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up on that inside corner, or this guy will bury you.
Grounded softly to the right. Paulson charging in on it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Rockies 6 and the Dodgers 1. Jose Reyes digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Hard hit ball to second, and that is going to get on through, so Reyes is aboard on a leadoff hit.
Yeah, more trouble here to start the 3rd inning, and trouble's been his middle name so far. You see the line. That's through just 2 innings of work now. And the way things are going, he may not be sticking around a whole lot longer.
Gerardo Parra stands in for the 2nd time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Well, he hit it hard. He just kind of got unlucky with the placement. So you can't ask for much more. You just got to try to go up there and barrel it up again.
And he'll dive back in safely. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
And so far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count. And these guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over him.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that will last we see in this one of Hyun-Jin Ryu. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, and you have to figure he will not be thrilled with his performance in this one. Brandon McCarthy is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Into the box now, Dustin Garneau. And this is lifted high in the air down the line behind 3rd. Turner will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
And you have to figure he didn't think he'd be seeing any action this early on, but he's going to need to hold down the fort for a while here now that their starter's already out of the ball game.
Jordan Lyles comes forward to swing the bat, but he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach it here with 1 away.
Yeah, and it's not automatic, but the usual thought right here is to stay out of the double play and get those 2 guys into scoring position.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
And he falls behind 0-2. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
And that sort of boggles the mind there. I mean, you've got 2 strikes, right? Shorten up and put the ball in play. I mean, this is just, I don't get it.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Drilled on the ground to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Colorado. They lead it 6-1. Leading off the inning, Kike Hernandez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Drilled to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
And this is what folks mean when they talk about time in the fastball. He looks at the first pitch just to get a feel for the speed, the movement, and then when it comes again, now he knows how to handle it.
Coming to the plate now, Corey Seager. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. It wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
In there for strike one, 0-1.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. One run, 2 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Parra will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Stepping into the box, Yasiel Puig. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's a swing and heads up as he had to hit the deck for dear life that time. Lyles comes set. 0-1 on its way. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Runners on first with 1 down. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Yeah, and the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base, and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. But I would doubt seriously that that was his intention.
Adrian Gonzalez stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. First delivery to him on the way. Too low, 1-0. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's going to give this guy anything he can pull.
Chopped foul wide of first. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One left for LA. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Charlie Blackmon will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far.
Charlie Blackmon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Hit hard toward the right side. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. On his way to second is Blackmon. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
Boy, this is very close to being a foul ball, but a nice job by the first base umpire getting down there and getting the ball right. And this is going to get down toward the corner and wind up a hard hit double.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Line toward right center. Puig moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Well, 2 hard-hit balls here to start the inning, and this ball was hit even harder than the double was. But unlike his teammate, he's going to end up in the dugout with nothing to show for it.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, just another typical Coors Field game. Balls are flying out of here left and right. That's their 3rd home run already, and something tells me it may not be their last.
Stepping in now, Ben Paulson.
Ben Paulson.
Ripped down the first base line. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Throw won't get him.
The shortstop, number 7, Jose Reyes.
Stepping in, Jose Reyes. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Puig, and it's gone. A two-run home run for Jose Reyes. His first homer here in the series as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
You have to figure he's sitting first pitch curveball because he is all over this thing. I mean, this is a hanger. You see it here on Show Track, and man, he squared up that one about as well as you possibly can.
In is Gerardo Parra.
Gerardo Parra.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hernandez on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Boy, that is such a nice catch out there in left field, and really, you make that catch with first step quickness. You got to get a great jump in order to run a ball like that down, and he did it.
Into the box, Dustin Garneau. Hit back up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's coughed up in this inning alone, and you got to believe that that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
Jordan Lyles digs in. He struck out after whiffing on a bunt attempt in his first at-bat.
And you know what? I don't think he has to worry about doing that again. He should be swinging away in this at-bat.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Oh and 1, here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Ethier on the move. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. Around third and being waved on home. And not in time as the run scores.
Tack on another run there. They've put up 11 now in the ball game, and this offense is definitely running on all cylinders.
DJ LeMahieu gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to left. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Oh, this one really hurts. You don't mind seeing this quite as much with the bases empty, but this one's going to cost them a run.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Hit hard towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Another good inning for the Rockies, and Blake Street might be beckoning for 1 or 2 of this bunch. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Justin Turner will stand in to lead things off for Los Angeles, and he'll be followed in the order by Andre Ethier, waiting his turn on deck.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Lyles looks in, coming at him with the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Andre Ethier strides into the box, and let's see if he can keep it going after the RBI triple his first time up.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
Grounded to the right. Paulson fields it cleanly, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Yasmani Grandal. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret this is his favorite side to hit from.
Here comes the first pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Carlos Gonzalez comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First offering on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Ethier is after it. 1 away.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1-pitch out.
So standing in, Nolan Arenado. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
And you know, that's the toughest one to get in a cycle, but you can bet that he's going to try to stretch any double into a triple if he gets any chance at all.
In there, no balls and a strike. Takes this the other way to right. Puig is there, 2 down.
No cycle for him just yet, but you figure he'll get at least 1, maybe even 2 more shots at it before this one's over.
Ben Paulson strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch coming. Here it is. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So nothing doing here after the 6-run outburst the inning before. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Rockies 12 and the Dodgers 1. Carl Crawford will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 3, Carl Crawford.
Scott Feldman will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Scott Feldman.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Grounded to short. To his left, Reyes. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Second baseman number 47, Howie Kendrick.
Howie Kendrick will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first two trips. Feldman sets his sights. First pitch on the way. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. And here's his fastball for a called strike one, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
Well, it's just game one of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
Seared down the first baseline. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
And this offense has pretty much been shut down here into the sixth inning. That's just their third hit of the ball game, so time has come for them to start trying to put something together.
Kike Hernandez will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Here's a high pop-up. Arenado is there for it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
And as a defender, these are the kind of pitchers you like to play behind. Someone who pitches to contact, keeps the defense involved, and he gets an easy pop-up right here.
Corey Seager will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. One run on 3 hits. One error in the ball game for the Dodgers to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Parra has it in his tracks. And that's the third out. Dodgers leave one. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Yimi Garcia will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here.
Garcia.
Jose Reyes will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ethier's there. 1 out.
Left fielder number 8, Gerardo Parra.
Gerardo Parra gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes the throw to first for the out.
In now, Dustin Garneau. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Drifting back behind first now, and Adrian will put this one away without incident, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On to the 7th now in Game 3. Rockies lead this one 12-1. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Yasiel Puig will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run. That's it.
Feldman gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gonzalez is there to put this one away, and it takes just one pitch to record the first out of the 7th.
And this isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game. Your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or two. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
One gone now in the LA 7th, and stepping in now, the slugging first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. And now a pitch on the way. In there for strike 1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Softly on a line to third. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Well, this is not exactly the most convincing swing you're going to see, but this is a results-oriented game. He manages to take the ball the other way and make his way aboard.
Into the box now, Justin Turner, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. Well, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gloved by LeMahieu. Reyes on to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Scott Feldman will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Line drive to center field. Ethier is right there, 1 down.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Just an outstanding play out there by the outfielder, and the guy who appreciates it more than anybody is the pitcher, because if that drops in, you're looking at some trouble.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Hernandez going back. Gone! A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series as this lead got even wider.
Whatever these guys are putting in their pregame meal, you can be darn sure they're getting the same setup tomorrow. That's 5 home runs as a team now. I mean, these guys are feeling it up there.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in as we'll flash you back to the second inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. This one also hit deep to left field. Hernandez racing back. Oh, no. Looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. Now Gonzalez is around second, on his way to third. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run, 1 Dodger error, and no one left on base. 8th inning coming up. Colorado's out in front, 13-1. Andre Ethier comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just 1 swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Feldman steps into his windup. 2-1 on its way. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Good battle. Count remains full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Yeah, that's a great job there of knowing your responsibility at the plate. You're down by a bunch here in the 8th, so you need base runners. That's a good first step.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. A runner at first with no outs here. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Another one sent foul. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Tapped out in front of home. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Well, it probably wasn't the way he wanted to move the guy into scoring position, but it's going to have to do, and he's going to get that man up to second base now with 1 away.
Alexi Ramirez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 11, Alexi Ramirez.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
Well, a lot of people talk about Alexi Ramirez's incredible rookie season, but 2014 was really a breakthrough year for him as well. He was named to his first All-Star game. He led all American League shortstops in home runs, RBIs, slugging, and extra base hits.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Skied into very shallow right. Gonzalez moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Something to be said for home cooking, apparently, as you get a look at our line score. This one never in doubt, as the home standing 9 have outplayed their guests in every facet of the game. 2 away for the Dodgers here in the 8th, And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. He's set, and the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue.
And he'll barrel right through the stop sign, headed for the plate.
The runner from second crosses the plate.
Well, nothing will put a smile on your manager's face quite like a 2-out RBI. Well, things weren't looking good. He looked like he was going to get stranded out there, but he comes through to drive him home.
Kike Hernandez
Will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. A swinging bunt to the mound. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he is going to score now all the way from first on a play that was nothing short of a disaster all the way around.
And that play was just an absolute mess. I mean, if you want to see a manager lose his mind, try letting a guy score from first on an error. And that's an absolute gift of a run there.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And with Adrian Gonzalez just around the corner, we'll see a lefty getting loose in the bullpen now. Here's Corey Seager. Ooh, he saws him off with that one, but this will be a foul ball.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a good take there with 2 strikes. That wasn't an easy one to lay off of.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Rockies are out in front, 13-3. Chris Hatcher will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Hatcher.
Nolan Arenado gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th.
Nolan Arenado.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that pitch. That's on him way too fast.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Hit out towards second. Gloved by Kendrick. One away.
That's a disappointing final at bat there. You figure he probably won't get another shot at finishing off the cycle, but still a very good performance to say the least.
Ben Paulson strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Sent on the ground out to second. Kendrick has it. Throw on to first. Two gone.
And this is a guy who's going to give up his share of hits. But that's because he just says, hey, go ahead. Here's my best stuff. Try to hit it. He's got such good stuff that most times when guys do hit it, they'll put it on the ground right at somebody.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, as he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. Again, a nice clean base hit, his third of the game.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. And that wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
In is Gerardo Parra. Sliced hard down the left field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, this ball is rifled down that left field line. It wasn't fair by much. You'll see it just to the right of the chalk, and he's going to hustle himself up to second with a hard hit double.
Stepping in now, Dustin Garneau, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hernandez is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 2 left for Colorado, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Yasiel Puig will be the one to start things off, with his guys needing a 9th inning rally here if they're going to force a game 4.
Yasiel Puig.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
Feldman's ready. Here's the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Gonzalez. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting number 23, first baseman.
A reminder that post-game highlights will follow the conclusion of this playoff matchup, so stick around right after this one ends. Adrian Gonzalez will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready with the 0-2. This is pulled into right. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Oh, that's just a nice play out there in the corner. You know, with most guys, this is a sure double. And he might even have hit this ball a little too hard because they can get it back into the infield quickly, and that's going to hold him to just a single.
Into the box, Justin Turner. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first, and now the Dodgers are down to their final out.
And here, late in the game, you've got to lead, so no sense in trying to force a throw into second base there. Just take the out at first and move on.
Andre Ethier will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Tough pitches here, back to back. And now he's not going to give him anything good with a runner at second base.
Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
2 out here and a runner at second. Shot towards second, and that is just past his outstretched glove, and that ought to be a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Yeah, and he makes the right decision holding him at third there. A lot of people might say, why not send him? Well, it's because you don't need 1 run. You need lots of runs. No sense taking any chances at this point.
Yasmani Grandal strides in, grounded out his last time through. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. And the Rockies have more baseball to play. They're headed to the National League Championship Series.
Well, that's a pretty good celebration going on down there on the field, but they know that they have a lot of work left to do, and they'll start thinking about it all over again here in a couple of days when they play in the NLCS.
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the NL Division Series on MLB The Show.